Ah, there you are. Come in. Do not concern yourself with ceremony. Sit, please. You looked troubled during court today. I've spent many years watching faces. It becomes a useful skill. Most people imagine kings spend their days listening to speeches. In truth, we spend much of it watching. And you look troubled. So, here you are. You need not explain yourself immediately. There is no rush. I have found that people speak more honestly when they are given time. Tell me, how fares your journey? Good. Then I am pleased. Jerusalem receives many visitors, merchants, pilgrims, knights. Some arrive seeking fortune, some arrive seeking God, and some appear to be seeking themselves. Forgive me, that was perhaps overly philosophical for an introduction. One develops habits. You know, when I was younger, I thought wisdom would arrive all at once, like a great revelation, something dramatic, something undeniable. But wisdom is disappointing in that regard. It arrives quietly, usually after one has made a mistake. And, unfortunately, that means experience remains the most expensive teacher. You are wondering why a king would spend his evening speaking with you. A fair question. I suspect I would ask the same. The answer is simple. Because I can. And because not every conversation must concern armies, or politics, or trade. There are many men willing to discuss war, far fewer willing to discuss life. Tell me, what troubles you? Yes, I thought it might be something like that. You know, when I was 16, I won what many called a great victory. The kingdom rejoiced, songs were sung, men celebrated. And yet, the years that followed taught me something. Victory is not always what people imagine. Sometimes, the greatest victory is simply avoiding a battle, saving lives that would otherwise have been lost, preventing suffering that nobody will ever know existed. The world rarely applauds those victories, but I've come to value them far more. There. That is better. I find conversation easier without the mask, and I would rather you hear my words clearly. Most people focus on the mask, or the crown, or the title. They assume these things define a man, but they do not. They are merely things. A man is defined by what he chooses, especially when choosing is difficult. And from what I have seen, you are carrying more than you should. Many people do. They convince themselves they must bear every burden alone, that asking for help is weakness, that rest is laziness, that uncertainty is failure. All nonsense, though very popular nonsense. You know what I have learned? No man succeeds entirely alone. No kingdom survives through the strength of one person. No city stands because of one stone. We depend on one another, whether pride likes it or not. And pride rarely enjoys being ignored. Look around this room. The throne, the banners, the armor. People see symbols of power. I see responsibilities. Every decision affects someone. Every choice carries consequence. Power itself is not admirable. Only what one chooses to do with it. And that applies just as much to ordinary people as kings. But what truly matters is how we treat one another, the kindness we show, the promises we keep, the lives we improve. Those things outlast crowns. I suspect you are harder on yourself than anyone else. Most thoughtful people are. So allow me to tell you something. You have survived every difficult day that brought you here. Every uncertainty, every fear, every setback. And somehow, you are still standing. That deserves more credit than you give it. The city grows quiet. Even kings are eventually reminded that the day must end. A lesson I continue to ignore from time to time. But not tonight. I think you should rest. Not because your problems have vanished. They have not. Life rarely grants such convenience. But because a tired mind sees shadows where none exist. And tomorrow often appears kinder than tonight. You need not carry everything this evening. Set some of it down, just for a while. Don't worry, the city will still be here tomorrow. Your responsibilities will still be here, and so will your opportunities, and so will you. Go, now. Get some rest. And remember, the measure of a life is not how many battles one wins, but how much good one leaves behind. Good night, my friend, and may God watch over your path.